AI technology is really incredible. I've been playing around with it for about a year now, and it's amazing how far it's come. Specifically, I've been focusing on art creation and text responses. Using the Google program Bard and the art program crAIyon, for this video, I used Bard for the written portion and crAIyon for all of the art. I first prompted the computer to imagine a world where the Beatles never broke up. This was its response. In this alternate universe, the Beatles never break up after the release of Abbey Road. Instead, they continue to make music together, releasing new albums and touring the world. The Beatles of this alternate universe are still as creative and innovative as ever. They continue to push the boundaries of music, and they continue to write songs that are both catchy and meaningful. The Beatles of this alternate universe are also still as popular as ever. They continue to sell millions of albums, and they continue to draw huge crowds to their concerts. The Beatles of this alternate universe are a global phenomenon. They are loved by people of all ages from all walks of life. They are an inspiration to musicians and artists all over the world. They are a force for good in the world. They use their fame and influence to promote peace, love, and understanding. They are a beacon of hope for a better future. The Beatles of this alternate universe are still making music today. They are still touring the world. They are still inspiring all over the world. They are still the Beatles. I then asked for the album that would have been released next. This was its response. The Beatles released their 13th studio album in 1972. The album was titled Back to the Egg, and it was a collection of songs that they had been working on during the sessions for Get Back and Abbey Road. The album was a critical and commercial success, and it helped to solidify the Beatles' legacy as one of the greatest rock bands of all time. The album was produced by George Martin and featured the Beatles' classic lineup of John, Paul, George, and Ringo. The songs on the album were a mix of new material and previously unreleased tracks, and they showcased the Beatles' continued creativity and innovation. The album was a critical and commercial success. It reached number 1 in the US and the UK, and was certified triple platinum. The album was also nominated for 2 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year. I then put the AI to the ultimate test and tried to get it to write a new Beatle track. It produced this song, The World is Changing. The world is changing. It's not the same as it used to be. People are more divided, and there's less love and peace. But we can change that. We can make the world a better place. We can start by loving one another and working together for peace. There are so many problems in the world, but we can solve them if we work together. We can end poverty. We can stop wars. And we can create a world where everyone is happy and free. So let's change the world. Let's make it a better place. Let's start by loving one another and working together for peace. We can do it. I know we can. We just have to believe in ourselves and in each other. So let's change the world. Let's make it a better place. Let's start by loving one another and working together for peace. The world is changing, and it's up to us to make it a better place. Let's work together and make the world a place where everyone can live in peace and harmony. The final thing I asked of the computer was for it to create a social media post announcing a new album and tour for 2023. This is what it produced. We're back. After a long and mysterious absence, the Beatles are finally back with new music and a world tour. Our new album will be released on November 12, 2023. The album will feature 14 new songs, all written and recorded by all of us. We're also excited to announce that we'll be embarking on a world tour in support of the record. The tour will kick off in London on February 1st, 2024, and will make stops in North America, South America, Europe, and Asia. We can't wait to see you all on the road. These AI learn the more we give them information to mess around with. And if I were to ask these same questions even a day or two later, I'll get completely different responses. If you haven't played around with AI yet, I highly encourage it, and give it some Beatles prompts to see what else it can make. Post some of your results in the comments below. The content on this channel is made possible from viewers like you. Help the channel grow by supporting me on Ko-fi, which you can find a link to below. You can also help by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.